Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So today's video is all about a random iftar routine. I hope you like it. So keep watching. So here I'm making chicken cutlet, for which I have taken around 3 tablespoons of oil in this small pan, into which I will be adding one medium-sized onion which is finely chopped. I am going to let the onions cook until they turn translucent. Next, I've added 1 tablespoon of ginger and garlic paste. I'm going to cook that nicely until the raw smell of the ginger and garlic is no more. Next, I've added some dried spices, around 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, half teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, and 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, and finally half a teaspoon of garam masala. So I let all the spices cook in the onion mixture. Next, I'm adding around 400 grams of chicken mince. This is frozen chicken mince. I had defrosted it about an hour ago. I'm going to mix this all up nicely and let the mince cook properly. The frozen chicken mince that I get is a little thin in consistency as compared to the fresh one, so it releases a lot of water. So I am going to cook the mince until it releases water, and then I will put it on high flame and dry the water completely. So the water has evaporated. Into this, I'm adding 1 handful of chopped fresh coriander leaves. I'm going to give a little mix, and our mince is ready. So I had spread the mince in a plate to let it cool faster. Into this, I am adding potatoes, 2 medium-sized potatoes which I had boiled and mashed earlier. I'm mashing it a little more and adding it into the mince. So we'll mix this all together properly and make patties. You can make patties of any shape. So here I'm quickly making these round shaped patties. Smoothing the edges. Likewise, I'll make around 6 or 7 of these patties. So here I'm preparing the coating for the cutlet. I have beaten an egg into a plate and I'm adding a pinch of salt, and I'm going to whisk this nicely. So here in this box I have breadcrumbs. I make breadcrumbs and I store them in this box. I just toast 4 or 5 slices of bread and then just blend it in a mixer jar. So I'm dipping the patties first in the egg mixture, and then I'll coat it nicely with these breadcrumbs. So I'm going to do the same process for all the patties. So here on the side I'm making ash or ganji. I had made this on the first day of iftar. Here I've kept milk to boil, and into this I will be adding this instant vermicelli kheer mixture. This was put into my luggage by my mother-in-law when last time I was in Bangalore. You just have to add this mixture into the milk once it boils and cook for around 6 to 7 minutes, and your tasty kheer will be ready. So here the milk had boiled and also spilled a little. Then I've added the instant kheer mixture and I'm going to let it cook nicely. Time to fry the cutlets. So I have taken this flat tawa into which I have added oil, and I am going to cook the cutlets on both sides. It doesn't actually need a lot of cooking because all the ingredients are cooked already. It just needs to have a nice crust on both sides. So after about 5 minutes I flipped the sides. Just about 2 to 3 minutes and they will be ready. So here my iftar table is ready. This is how the kheer turns out to be after cooking it for around 5 to 6 minutes. Comes in really handy when you're in a hurry and you want something sweet. So here's the cutlet. I always like to eat cutlets with ketchup. So for dinner I was making prawn fried rice. I had cleaned the prawns the previous day, but I just added the clip so that for some of us who don't know how to clean prawns, this would be helpful. I myself didn't know how to clean prawns until recently. My mother-in-law taught me how to do it. Growing up, we never had prawns at our home. My mom never made prawns for us, nor did anyone in my extended family. It was only when I went to college and my Malayali friends introduced me to all the seafood like prawns and crabs. So yeah, but it is eaten a lot in my mother-in-law's house, and it is one of my husband's absolute favorites. He doesn't like meat, but he loves fish, especially prawns. Prawns is his number one favorite. So here, this is the prawn. You have to remove the head and the tail and also the shell, the surrounding skin or the shell, whatever you call it. And then you have to make a slit on the dorsal side of the prawn, like on the back of the prawn. And you'll have this string kind of a thing which needs to be removed. There, you have a clean prawn. This recipe is so quick, so easy, and yet so delicious, and also prawn hardly take any time to cook. So here in a pot I've added oil, a little bit more than I usually add because it's fried rice, so obviously a little more oil will do. So here I have a small capsicum few string beans and one small carrot which is finely chopped. All of the veggies go into the oil at once and we'll slightly stir fry them. The flame or the heat should always be on high while making fried rice. So I'm going to saute the veggies a little bit. I think I've missed the clip somewhere, but I do add 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste into the veggies after they have been sauteed. So now I'm going to add these prawns which are deshelled and deveined. These prawns are very tiny. If they were a little bigger, I would have made biryani out of it, but these were only fit to make fried rice. So I am going to stir them nicely and let them cook. They curl up to become small little rounds, and it's actually nice to see it. So prawns tend to release a lot of water. That's how they cook. So I'm going to let the water dry a little. So now I'm adding a few peas, frozen peas. So the prawns are almost cooked now. Into this I'm adding 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. So as you can see, the grains of the rice are each separate. So we have to make sure that we don't cook the rice completely. We have to leave it a little bit underdone. So this is my husband's plate. I am loading it with prawns. So having it with ketchup. So that's it for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you did, please do like, share and comment, and also please consider subscribing to my channel. Show some love. Until next time, stay home, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.